My name is Cynthia Jarrold, and I am staff organizer for the Metro Organization for Racial and Economic Equity in Kansas City, metropolitan Kansas City. We are actually on both sides of the state line, Kansas and Missouri. We've been listening to the stories of people in our community over the last 6 months about their experiences with transportation and how it impacts their lives. We most recently heard a story, in fact it was this last Saturday, of a young man who is spending 4 hours a day traveling on a bus in order to get to work and back home. And that story is not unique in our community. We do not have seamless transportation, we don't have dollars going to it, and so we find that people are traveling long hours to get to jobs. We heard a story back in August at our public hearing about a young man who had been trying to get back into the workforce, trying to rebuild his life, and he heard about a training program that was available through the workforce development piece in the transportation legislation. And so he actually became a pre-apprentice. He continued on with his education, and now he is actually head of a segment of that project. So that's a success story for us. We've heard stories about people who have been either forced to move in order to get onto a transit line, or have had to increase their spending by as much as 50%, transit spending as much as 50%, because of all of the service cuts that we're facing. No longer does the line run anywhere near where this individual lives. We're hopeful that the work that we do, that we engage in around transportation equity, will change the face of our community and will shape it so that it is truly a community in which people have access to the opportunities that make for meaningful and rich life.